Good evening. When he held a knife to my throat, I knew it was time to get out of the car. The chilling words of a woman whose car was stolen from her in Birmingham. West Midlands police say they've been dealing with a spate of carjackings in the city. In a 6-month period from October last year until March, they've dealt with 26 carjackings and robberies. They've made 19 arrests. Police are urging drivers to be vigilant and to lock their doors wherever possible. Amy Cole reports.
They can be terrifying and brutal. Remember this? 2 years ago, Nikki Law Priddy was dragged into the road when a thief jumped into her car and drove off. And last year, Anthony Mathers fought off an armed gang who tried to steal his car in a dark tunnel. Sarah is now using her husband's car after their top-of-the-range Kia estate was stolen in Moseley one morning last week. She's still so traumatised we've agreed not to show her face. Sarah was accosted by 2 men, one of whom was on the driver's side trying to pull her out.
I was just holding onto the steering wheel. I don't know why, it was my natural instinct to protect the car. And he was pulling, and then next thing I know, somebody was trying to get into the passenger door, and then he was kneeling in.
So you had a second person next to you?
Yeah, he wasn't sitting like you are, but he was kneeling in and pushing.
Sarah screamed out of the window for help, which caused both men to momentarily back off.
So you say that the guy in the passenger seat left, but actually he then came back and it got even worse, didn't it?
Yeah, that's when he got the knife out. All I remember was him looking me straight in the eye and saying, "Get out of the car." And then this knife just came towards me. It was just coming towards my neck. And at which point I thought, I can't do this anymore. I've got a 2-year-old son and a husband. I need to get out.
West Midlands Police says today they've arrested 11 people and charged 5 in connection with a spate of carjackings over the past 6 months.
The arrests that we've made in connection with these have been young males aged between 13 and up to their late teens. There's some suspicion that other young people might be encouraged to get involved in such offences by those who've already committed similar crimes, which may explain why this has gone on to be a little bit more of a pattern.
Yesterday afternoon, this Mini was stolen from a petrol forecourt in Castle Bromwich, and another car was taken on Friday. Morrison says it's conducting a full security review of the site and assisting police. As for Sarah, she's scared now when she goes out driving, but is thankful to be alive.
And Amy joins us from the centre of Birmingham now. Clearly a very frightening experience, Amy.
Well, it really is, and we've spoken to about half a dozen victims, and it's not just their cars that are stolen, but it's personal information as well. The owner of that Mini said that her handbag was taken, which had her house keys in them, and also she had a document with her address on it. So she's now had to change all the locks, which adds just another layer of stress to this traumatising experience.
So what's the advice from the police?
Police say actually it's very difficult to give advice because the nature of carjackings are one of surprise, but they do say to keep the doors locked, although we did speak to a victim who had her window smashed, although that is a worst case scenario. But keep your doors locked, and if you are a victim, then make sure you contact the police as soon as possible. Try to get witnesses, try to get as much information as you can, but do stay safe and be vigilant and take those extra precautions.
Amy, thank you. There's